For thousands of years, Greenland's thick ice has concealed a hidden world, but not forever. Scientists have already uncovered ancient landscapes, lost ecosystems, and proof that this frozen land was once something entirely different. But as the ice melts faster than ever, a bigger question looms. What other secrets are waiting to be revealed? Let's uncover. But before we uncover these hidden mysteries, let's first understand just how vast and unique Greenland is. Greenland is the world's largest and most mysterious island, over 3 times the size of France. It has been part of the Kingdom of Denmark for over 3 centuries, making Denmark a transcontinental country. As the 12th largest landmass, it is also the biggest country with a European capital, excluding Russia. When placed over Europe, Greenland's massive size covers much of the continent from Portugal to Poland. Despite its vastness, Greenland has only about 56,000 residents, fewer than Andorra. Nearly 1/3 live in Nuuk, the capital. The low population is mainly due to its largely uninhabitable terrain. 2/3 of the island extends into the Arctic Circle, where weaker solar radiation results in a much colder climate. However, the Gulf Stream brings relatively milder weather than expected for its latitude. Nuuk's average winter temperature is -9 degrees Celsius, while at Iqaluit, Canada, at a similar latitude but farther from the Gulf Stream, the average is -27 degrees, making it much colder. Would you rather live in a freezing but peaceful place like Greenland, or a crowded and hot city like Dubai? Let's see who's Team Arctic and who's Team Desert. And comment and chat with me. Yet, despite its immense size, Greenland's most defining feature isn't its land. It's something far more mysterious and powerful. Greenland's most mysterious feature is its massive ice sheet, covering about 80% of the island. It's roughly the size of Alaska and the second largest ice body on Earth after Antarctica. This ancient sheet averages 1.5 kilometers thick, reaching up to 3 kilometers in some areas. It holds about 2,850,000 cubic kilometers of ice, weighing approximately 2.85 quadrillion metric tons. The immense weight has pressed much of Greenland's interior bedrock below sea level, creating a bowl-like shape contained by surrounding mountains. The coasts, free from this heavy ice, have been the center of human activity for thousands of years. Ice cores show that Greenland has been covered by ice for at least 18 million years, with some of the oldest ice dating back 1 million years. For most of history, the island remained locked beneath an impenetrable sheet. However, in the year 1966, ice core samples revealed sediments indicating that Greenland was nearly ice-free and vegetated at least once in the past 1 million years. This discovery surprised scientists, providing new insights into Greenland's environmental history and its changing climate over time. Today, only one small forested area remains in the far south, the Kingwa Valley. Here, summer temperatures barely sustain trees, while surrounding mountains shield the valley from the harsh northern winds. Beyond this 15-kilometer stretch of greenery, Greenland remains dominated by ice, rocks, shrubs, and sparse pockets of human and animal life. For millions of years, Greenland's ice sheet has hidden the island's true past. But what if I told you that beneath this frozen fortress, something incredible is waiting to be uncovered? Before exploring, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just hit the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It helps this channel so much. And if you do that, I will do everything I can to make this show even better for you. Deal? For millions of years, Greenland has been buried under ice, concealing its ancient past. As the ice recedes, long-buried landscapes and rivers are emerging, providing new insights into its prehistoric environment. In 1966, scientists at Camp Century, a U.S. military research site, made an unexpected discovery. While drilling into the ice, they found sediments containing plant material, evidence suggesting that Greenland was once ice-free. This finding reshaped scientific understanding, indicating that forests and rivers may have once existed there. Then, in 2013, a team of scientists made another significant discovery beneath Greenland's ice. Using ice-penetrating radar data collected from NASA satellites, they identified what is now considered the world's longest-known canyon. Sometimes referred to as Greenland's Grand Canyon, this massive feature stretches over 750 kilometers, more than 300 kilometers longer than the Grand Canyon in Arizona. It reaches widths of up to 10 kilometers and depths of approximately 800 meters below sea level. Based on geological evidence, scientists suggest that this canyon was shaped by an ancient river system, rather than glaciers, indicating that it is an exceptionally old landform. If the ice sheet were to diminish significantly, this canyon could become a prominent geological feature. However, due to its current position below sea level, portions of it could also be submerged. Scientists propose that, in the event of extensive ice loss, Greenland's interior, currently pressed down by the weight of the ice, could form a vast lake or inland sea, which may impact regional environmental conditions. Since Greenland was once warm enough to sustain forests, some scientists speculate whether early humans could have lived there. Archaeological evidence confirms that humans inhabited Siberia and the Arctic Circle more than 40,000 years ago. While there is no direct evidence of ancient human activity in Greenland, ongoing research may provide further insights as more of the landscape is revealed. If these ancient landscapes and river systems have remained hidden for millions of years, what could their exposure tell us about the past, and more importantly, the future? NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory reported in 2006 that Greenland's ice sheet and glaciers were melting at about 217 cubic kilometers per year, twice the rate of 2001. Arctic temperatures are rising nearly twice as fast as the global average, making Greenland particularly vulnerable. 2/3 of the island is above the Arctic Circle, and temperatures are projected to increase by 3 to 9 degrees Celsius. Currently, Greenland loses around 200 billion metric tons of ice annually, contributing to a potential 30-centimeter global sea level rise by the century's end. If melting continues at this rate, Greenland's entire ice sheet, about 2,850,000 cubic kilometers, could shrink significantly within a few centuries, releasing a massive volume of water and raising sea levels by approximately 7 meters. This could flood numerous coastal cities worldwide, reshaping geography. Florida and southern Louisiana, including Miami and New Orleans, could face significant submersion. San Francisco Bay could expand, flooding parts of the California Central Valley, including Sacramento and Stockton. Some areas of the Bahamas, northwestern Europe, Netherlands, Belgium, and Germany, Italy's Po Valley, including Venice, and Egypt's Nile Delta, including Alexandria, could also experience severe flooding. Other vulnerable regions include parts of southern Iraq, Bangladesh, West Bengal, and Vietnam's Mekong Delta, including Ho Chi Minh City. Low-lying areas of eastern China, including major cities like Shanghai and Tianjin, could also be affected. In total, significant ice loss in Greenland could displace large populations and create challenges for modern society. Additionally, an influx of fresh water into the ocean might disrupt the Gulf Stream, which could paradoxically lead to cooling effects in parts of Europe despite overall global temperature increases. And as Greenland's ice disappears faster than ever, history is quite literally emerging from the past. But it's not just landscapes that are being uncovered. At the same time, the gradual loss of ice on Greenland could eventually reveal one of Earth's largest landmasses in its entirety, along with many geological and historical features that have long remained hidden. However, we may not have to wait centuries to learn about many of these discoveries, as scientists and explorers have already uncovered significant findings beneath the ice. In 1942, during the Second World War, an American Lockheed P-38 Lightning had to make an emergency landing on the island. The crew was rescued, but the aircraft was left behind and eventually buried by ice. Decades later, in 1992, after years of searching, a team finally rediscovered the long-lost airplane, which had been buried beneath more than 260 feet of ice due to decades of accumulated snowfall. The aircraft was later restored and even returned to flying condition, taking to the skies once again after being hidden beneath Greenland's ice for nearly 50 years. This was just one of several historical artifacts preserved in Greenland's ice. In 1968, an American bomber experienced a mid-air fire and crashed on Greenland. A large-scale cleanup operation was conducted by both the United States and Denmark, leading to the recovery of nearly all aircraft components. While extensive efforts were made to retrieve all materials, some reports indicate that certain small components may still be buried beneath the ice. Ongoing environmental monitoring and research continue to assess the long-term impact of the incident. If you could uncover just one thing hidden beneath Greenland's ice, what would you hope to find? A lost civilization? An ancient ecosystem? Or something even more mysterious? Drop your theories in the comments. While lost aircraft and historical artifacts are incredible finds, something even more valuable may be lurking beneath Greenland's ice, resources that could reshape the world's economy. At the same time, as the massive weight of the ice diminishes, the island could undergo a process known as isostatic rebound. This natural phenomenon causes land to gradually rise over time once it is no longer compressed by ice. One of the most significant aspects of Greenland's ice-covered landscape is the potential resources and raw materials beneath it, particularly hydrocarbons and rare earth elements. According to estimates from the United States Geological Survey, Greenland may contain substantial reserves of hydrocarbons, including oil and natural gas. Some assessments suggest that Greenland could hold up to 141 billion barrels of hydrocarbons, which could represent a portion of the world's undiscovered oil and natural gas reserves. If these estimates are accurate and were to be developed in the future, Greenland's potential energy resources could be significant. However, resource exploration and extraction would depend on a variety of economic, environmental, and geopolitical considerations. Currently, Greenland remains a territorial possession of Denmark, a European Union and NATO member state, which could influence decisions regarding energy development and regional resource management. Beyond hydrocarbons, Greenland is also believed to contain rare earth elements and minerals, which are essential for a variety of modern technologies. These elements, found within a specific section of the periodic table, are used in numerous applications, including smartphones, electric vehicles, medical imaging equipment, and advanced aerospace technologies. Due to their importance in global supply chains, the presence of these materials in Greenland has drawn scientific and economic interest. With such vast reserves of rare earth elements and hydrocarbons, Greenland has captured the interest of global powers. But why is this frozen land suddenly a key player in international affairs? At one time, the United States was the world's largest producer of rare earth elements, but today, global production is primarily concentrated elsewhere. Currently, a significant portion of the world's supply of rare earth elements and minerals comes from China, which accounts for more than 85% of global production and is home to substantial reserves of key materials such as antimony and barite. Many nations, including those in North America and Europe, rely on imports to meet their demand for these critical resources. However, the shifting landscape of resource availability has drawn increased attention to Greenland. Some geological studies suggest that Greenland may hold one of the world's largest deposits of rare earth elements, potentially second only to China. Of particular interest is the small town of Narsak, located on the island's southern coast and home to approximately 1,700 people. The surrounding rocky terrain is estimated to contain a significant portion of the world's supply of rare earth minerals. One mineral deposit in this region, known as Kvanefjeld, has been identified as a major source of rare earth oxides, with estimates placing its reserves at around 11 million tons. Additionally, it is believed to contain significant uranium deposits, potentially ranking Greenland among the world's notable locations for uranium reserves. If these estimates are accurate, Greenland could emerge as an important player in the global supply chain for rare earth elements, alongside other resource-rich nations. Discussions surrounding resource extraction in Greenland have been the subject of ongoing debate. On one hand, expanding the country's mining sector could create economic opportunities and generate substantial revenue. Some proponents suggest that resource development could strengthen Greenland's financial independence. While Greenland has exercised home rule since 1979, Denmark continues to oversee certain areas, including foreign policy, and provides an annual financial subsidy to support Greenland's government. Mining and other resource-based industries could potentially reduce this financial reliance and contribute to long-term economic growth. However, discussions about the environmental and economic impact of resource extraction remain complex, with varying perspectives on its long-term implications. However, exploiting Greenland's natural wealth is easier said than done. The island faces a dilemma. Should it embrace economic opportunities or protect its fragile environment? On the other hand, some local communities in Greenland have expressed concerns about foreign mining and energy companies establishing operations on the island. These concerns include potential environmental impacts, such as pollution and contamination, as well as possible disruptions to traditional Inuit lifestyles. As global demand for rare earth elements and other resources increases, Greenland has drawn growing attention from international investors and governments. Some state-owned and private companies have explored opportunities to invest in Greenland's resource sector, including the Kvanefjeld deposit. Additionally, discussions have taken place regarding potential investments in infrastructure, such as airports and maritime ports. Given Greenland's estimated resource potential, the island has become an area of strategic interest for nations and industries involved in rare earth production and trade. If this video made you rethink what's hidden beneath Greenland's ice, make sure to hit that like button. The more likes, the more curious minds we can bring into this discovery. Yet Greenland's significance extends far beyond resources. Its location in the Arctic makes it a geopolitical hotspot, where powerful nations are competing for influence. As the Arctic warms, summer sea ice could disappear as early as the next decade, opening the northern sea route through Russia. This shortcut would reduce shipping distances between East Asia, Europe, and North America, making trade faster and more efficient than routes through the Suez Canal or around Africa. Russia may benefit from transit fees, and the route could also improve access to Greenland's resources. Greenland's strategic significance has drawn international interest. In 2019, the United States proposed purchasing the island from Denmark and has since expressed concerns over foreign investments. Denmark, which oversees Greenland's foreign policy, declined the proposal but restricted certain infrastructure projects, including airport construction bids and the sale of a naval base. Meanwhile, the U.S. continues to operate an airbase at Thule, an early warning site for missile defense. Greenland sits at the center of three major global forces: climate change, which is melting ice and exposing new land; growing demand for rare earth elements, vital for modern technology; and shifting geopolitical interests. Once overlooked, Greenland's natural resources and strategic position are now receiving increased attention. With climate change, economic interests, and global politics all converging on Greenland, one thing is certain: this icy island will play a crucial role in the future of our planet. If you found today's video interesting, don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Your support is very important to us. Be sure to check out the next video appearing on your screen. You're sure to love the content we bring. Please leave a comment about which country you'd like us to explore next. Thank you for watching, and see you in the latest video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.